You were born in Hell's Kitchen, actually.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Like, where did life take you after that?
I mean, really, I was born out here, but it was like, just a hospital kind of thing. My mother wanted me to be born in, a certain hospital because it was it was the best hospital in the country at the time. I don't even know the name, but that's the story.
Yeah.
And then from there, we spent some time in Long Island. My mother and her side of the family are from there. I took it from there back up to Morristown. I went to 8th grade. That's actually where I met Isaiah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had an art class and English class together, and then boom, from there, high school, and then you know how it goes.
So how did you get to the industry?
Oh, honestly, that's actually all thanks to Isaiah. Word. His 2 older brothers and 2 of his cousins, they were all working at this place called Brentwood's Mansion. It's a little catering hole in the wall type joint. We was working over there like $10 an hour. You feel me? Clearing tables, pouring water. It wasn't even like we was trying to work in hospitality. We was just trying to make that bread and have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? We treated it like a competition. Like, who could pour water the fastest? Who could break down the fastest? Like, we got to get to this party, you know what I'm saying? So, like, who's going, you feel me?
I bet you I can clear that whole 4 top myself
right
right now.
Nah, we talking 16 tops, baby. This is before fine dining, you know what I'm saying?
Before there was actual
Jersey Claw, you know what I'm saying? We coming over with the, you know what I'm saying?
The Jersey Claw.
Word.
6 glasses in one hand.
Need that.
Forget
Give
about
me
it.
that.
Yeah, I might put them down with my hands in there too.
Straight like that.
That's
man.
wild, son.
I actually had another homie that was working at this new restaurant called Jackie Hella Bar and Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And this restaurant, the place that it's at, it's actually in an enormous mansion. It's called the Vale Mansion that had been vacant for like 60 plus years. They opened up that restaurant and my boy was like, yo, making stupid bread over here. Like ridiculous. Like you got to come through. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, and I'm only a busboy. And so, he's telling me, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Word. Like, let me do that. So you feel me? I put the suit and tie on, like, because this place is, you know what I'm saying? I'll show you.
It was hemmed up.
Word. I'll show you visuals later. You understand?
Yeah.
All marbled out, all, marble chrome. I'm getting interviewed by the service director, and he's asking me all sorts of questions. Mind you, I'd only worked in the industry for like 2 months, 3 months, in a catering hall, which was like, backyard boogie. So he's asking me stuff that I'm like, man, let me clear these plates, man. What you talking about? Word.
Get something,
But I had the suit and tie on at the same time, and my resume reflected that I was eager to learn. But even then, it was like, I wanted a job that was gonna pay me more bread to do what I was already doing. It didn't like it was like months after that, like when I started working there, it was like working in the zoo. Like it was crazy to me. In the beginning, I was real like heavy hitter front of house. Like, I was trying to get there.
That's
like,
wild.
I actually, I went from back waiter or busboy to food runner to captain's assistant to server, like all within like 9 months. But it wasn't until I hit the food runner stage that I was like, yo, like what's good with it? Like I'm in the kitchen and I'm watching this shit go down. I'm like, wow, like this is incredible. Like this is crazy. This rush, this passion, this drive, like that these people have. Like, let me get that. I think that was Derek Van Duzer. He said to me, he was like, listen, man, because they actually left Jackie Hollow at the same time. And at one of the last times we all hung out, he said to me, he was like, listen, find the things that you love to do and just chase that. And I remember, like, I literally, like, made a note. I still have the note on my iPhone. Like,
good. Yeah, keep it.
Pasta, bread. Like, it was like, what do you love to do? I was like, pasta, bread. And I still have that note. And it was like, we were just testing out some focaccias, like, the other week. We got stuff up our sleeve. But, like, those were the 2 things. And that was 2017.
Oh, shit.
2017 that I wrote that note. So it's like, how can I get over to Italy? How can I learn more about Italian food? Like, I gotta, and I'm not talking like, fettuccine Alfredo, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, how can I get there? You feel me? To the next level.
300 pasta shapes.
Word.
Trying to learn all of them.
And so I'm like, I'm late night, in my homie's crib, like in my room, just Googling stuff like, schools in Italy, like, culinary institutes, blah, blah, blah. I find this one school, Italian Culinary Institute for Foreigners, aka ETRIF. I'm like, all right, word. Let me ask Chef Kevin about this. Boom, I pull up to work the next day, like middle of lunch service, like I'm not even paying attention to nothing. I'm eager, I'm excited. I'm like, what's good with it? Like I'm trying to see what's up.
Yeah.
I just blurted out like, hey chef, what do you think of this? And I pull up a little picture of the school, a little link or whatever. And he looks at the link real fast and he looks at me. And then he looks down, he goes in his wallet and he pulls out a picture of his graduation photo in 98, a year after I was born, from the same school. Master program. So it just crazy. Like from that moment on, like I'll never forget that moment, just like silence. Like and he just said to me, like, whatever we got to do to get you out there, that's what we'll do. That's where it began for me. Like, that's how I got here.